So you have your ordinary run-of-the-mill frivolous lawsuit. The kinds of people who make careers out of fabricating reasons to sue somebody that they get rich with, and then they learn all the ways to do that. Then you have your industrial syndicate, a whole bunch of people coordinating, planning together something. And then like the stories I've heard of that it would involve two cars, and then one pretending to be having nothing to do with it, cars and going in front of another on the freeway. Two cars, car number two to bump into something, cause an accident, and then sort of to sue with that. And then you realize the amount of money they get is proportionate to the amount of physical damage and pain. So to get maximum results, sometimes if you get spinal cord injury and get somebody paralyzed, so they have somebody that through, for varieties of reasons is specially set up for that. Somebody is there to get so hurt to get big millions and millions of bucks. You see, this that if you weren't aware of that, there's major accidents happening on freeways done intentionally. That's one reason it happens. It's done intentionally, but some people do it to get big bucks. So the amount of money that is made nationwide, just in this country, this is where the laws are made for that purpose, and the lawyers who profit from that corruption, just that side of it. Okay, do you understand that? That term, that notion, if you call that person, there's a stunt person, that if you think of what a stunt person intentionally sent there to get hurt, to get all that money, to get for that benefit. Now, the scammer here has on prominent display on the social media a nude picture of her with enough wounds for an entire army. And that's what her first grooming method was, to take off her pants and show her scars from past physical abuse, physical scars, actual physical scars, the stuff that has been worked on with surgery, like cosmetic surgery, to make it so it can be used again for purpose. It's horrible to think about it, that this person is designated to get hurt, so that, and then that hurt, that physical wounds are used for blackmail, or to get this people that she's done this to, that have lost their homes, ended up in jail, been blackmailed, been sued. And then that's the purpose. That was why she was here, trying to get, because when the police are coordinating with a scammer, so it's done in a way it's scary that nobody else wants to have anything to do with it. And she targets, like he finds the heart of the target and their partner, in a way, killing Toddy's dog, turning my spiritual mentor against me, in the way to really get to the core of you. You see, Toddy had that was the only thing she had, and they had discussed that. It was all orchestrated, it was all planned, and then the police, nobody else helping, the police, and because when no one else helped, they said go to the police, and the police behaved the way that you have documented, intentionally scolding me, and that behavior, knowing this would explain all that behavior. Investigator wasn't asking, the investigator herself was acting that way. And she wouldn't say why. So they back you up into a corner month after month after month with all these methods to cover it up and to keep at you. And the fact that she says, what does it got to be for him to be injuring me? So her intention is to be get injured. So she herself says that to the cops in front of the camera and is posted. She puts black makeup on to claim that she's been hit. All the stuff she does repeatedly to provoke an action. She comes right up to me and keeps to provoke that reaction that I think the past targets failed, and they did some. That's why she has those wounds on her, and they paid off. And Detective Given in that one video actually says she may have succeeded in the past. She did. He knows about it. He knows her. He says he can't look in the past, but he knows about what she's done in the past. They do have her. They know what she's done, and they're carrying it out over again. It's coordinated attack by the police and the scammer. It's been done many times before by her group alone. And they have that excuse. They don't want to look at it because if it's in a different area, it's out of the jurisdiction. Well, you look in her past. You look at the places she stayed. You look at the criminal record, the arrests, and you look at the people who owned those houses that she was staying on. What happened to them? And what happened to the ownership of the house? And you'll find out. And those people have to be exonerated because they were set up. The people in jail, people who lost their houses, people who blackmailed, they have to be exonerated because it's proof here that what she did to me was being done to intentionally, with the help of the police, to provoke what they were blackmailed for, what they were put in jail for, what they were sued for, to get their houses. Look back at what happened. Look back at what she's done to the previous targets, where she lived, what the crime she committed, and connect the dots. We got to set those people free. Give them back their houses, put their lives back together.